morning and welcome to the CONFAB on Esteem Radio Vision. I remember myself, Alex Posimi. And in the studio this morning, I have with me the regular faces, the regular culprits for the CONFAB. Please let the people know that you're here.
All right. Thank you, Lex. I still remain myself, my humble. Let me put humble,
yes.
so that I know I'm humble.
So that you will not deny your credibility.
My credibility. Okay. All right. Adenipekun, Afolabi, your prince on the show. I'm saying good morning and once again welcome to your favorite program, the CONFAB.
All right, and also we have the fine boy for pimples.
No pimples now.
Oh, no pimples now. Ah, wow, Caroton they work.
Don't do
free advert. Don't do free advert.
All right, we have the four-eyed man
Good
in the
morning.
building.
Good morning, esteemed navigators. I still remain myself, Ayomikun, AY for short.
All right, you're welcome, Afolabi and Ayomikun, to the CONFAB this morning. Special thanks to the executive producer, Michael Adeweya, Shaolu, Adenipekun Afolabi, our producer, and every other staff of Esteem Radio Vision. I have the Samad Balukun behind the console this morning, and everybody, every other person. Festus is also standing by the camera, holding it very tightly, making sure that it doesn't fall and it continues to function. And every other staff, some are busy with some things that I would not like to disclose right now, and everybody is doing one thing or another to ensure that you can be a part of this program, and especially thanks to you, our listeners, our viewers everywhere around the world who are always part of our programs, watching and being a part of it. Thank you very much for everything that you do. And delving straight into the program this morning, we have an update for you, our listeners. One of the updates we have for you this morning is that yesterday we had a discussion about, anyway, by the way, yesterday we celebrated the birthday of our
CEO.
Of the CEO, and today again we want to remind him what we told him yesterday, that we wish him all the best, and we wish that this new year of his will be his greatest yet. Yesterday, before celebrating our CEO on the CONFAB yesterday, we had a discussion about general police brutality, but especially about an incident that happened. That was a day before yesterday, about a man, or a young man that was harassed, accosted, and defaced by the Nigerian police, coming from according to reports, they said the incident happened in Abuja, but the update we have this morning is coming from the PPRO of Lagos State. So there's a bit of conflict, and hopefully as time goes on we'll be able to reconcile that conflict. Now we are not very sure if it happened in Abuja or it happened in Lagos, because for the PPRO of Lagos to be having an opinion, or to be making a statement, an official statement about it, it means that something is not clear yet.
The incident should have happened
in Lagos for her to make an official statement. Yes, for her to make an official statement. Anyways, the statement made by the PPRO, that is the person of SP Abimbola DPC, the PPRO of Lagos State Command, she said, "We have identified the officers involved, and preliminary findings indicate that the young man in question, along with two others, were found in possession of substance suspected to be Indian hemp, and observed smoking them in a public area. The officers responded out of a legitimate concern for public safety, as the individual's conduct was deemed likely to cause a disturbance to public peace and order. In the course of the encounter, the officers attempted to apprehend the suspect using minimal and proportionate force in accordance with established operational standards. However, the young man resisted lawful arrest and eventually fled the scene, as did the two others." This is the official post, or the official statement from the PPRO of Lagos State Command. And some things actually seem like they are not right in this particular statement. First of all, I hope the video is playing so that people can see, so that what I'm about to point out, people can also follow with me. The first thing is the police officers, they were not on official police uniform. That's number one. The first thing to notice. Two, the vehicle they carried was a Toyota Highlander that was without plates. That's number two. Three, their approach was very kidnapper-like. So if that's the case, even if these individuals, these supposed individuals were, if they were smoking Indian hemp, a substance that's not free to use in Nigeria, if they were smoking Indian hemp and they were deemed to have the tendency of disturbing public peace, and then they were about to be arrested, why were the police officers on duty? This is not a special anti-robbery squad that we can say they are trying to conceal their identity. This is not a SWAT team that will say, okay, yes, they, according to their work premise, they can dress however they like on official duty. This is supposed to be a police officer or police officers trying to arrest in public daylight, in daylight. So this statement that the PPRO of Lagos State have made, and the situation, to me, there seem to be a disconnect. There seems to be a disconnect, because in fact it was the police, when they saw that people were plenty, the guy was not yielding, it was the police that entered the car first and made attempt to leave before the guy even came down from on top of the car. So this is there is a confusion, and maybe you understand this situation better and you can shed a little bit more light on it, or maybe you are as confused as I am. Let me have your opinion.
Okay, thank you. No one will watch or read, or let me say read, what the PPR for the Lagos State, the police public relation officer sent out as a way of let Nigerians know what transpired between the young man and the police officers. You see, for a police officer, or let's say a team of police officers, to act in that manner, I will still stand on my word, what I said yesterday when we heard about it. Now that we are getting another information about the incident, that okay, the young man, they found some the substance that, like India hemp and what have you. It is only the cigarette that the Nigerian, or let me say Nigeria, allow their citizens to take, to consume rather. And anything apart from that cigarette, even that cigarette, you are not allowed to smoke in a public place. If you want to smoke, smoke in your closet where no one see you, because people inhaling the smoke of that cigarette, they are the smoker. You understand what I mean? Now
it's more hazardous to people who are inhaling.
And there are some people that their heads, they shouldn't have inhaled something of such. Not to talk of Indian hemp. Indian hemp. You know, jokingly, there's one comic or comment. Let me use the one of the Benga Adeboye track, where he mentioned about Itubabata, and he said, Ugbo. No, how we, why would someone be taking what
Mommy,
no, why would someone be taking what the nation frank at in a public place if truly that is what transpired? Because no one will not have any reason or excuses to back up his own action, because there is no how you, even if care is not taken. I know that some officers, that some police officers, that for the fact that they know that okay, this is what transpired, what they will be thinking is that okay, now this is the only means we can get this young man. They may be the one holding that in their hand and put it in his pocket.
From experience.
Yes, we've heard a lot of that.
Yes,
and that is why the Nigerians should be careful when you get to what is it called, the searching point of the police or any security.
Be vigilant.
If they ask you to come out to open your boot, get down from your vehicle. You can lock your door and make sure you wind up and be at the back of your vehicle before you will open your
go through the process with them.
Don't
let them do it
alone.
Don't
let them do it alone, because it may be a means of implicating you.
It's not what you did not keep, you can find.
You can find it there. They will be the one holding it and keep it there during the searching. That hey, who placed this one here? You now be looking at like moron that when did I have this in my vehicle? That is why you have to, there are some Nigerians that their arrogancy or their for them to prove that okay, I'm this and that, they will ask the police officer that say, I've opened the boot, check whatever you want to check. Madam, daddy, bro, if you try it with some police officer, they will implicate you and you will find yourself at the correctional center because you will explain tired, no evidence. Now, with this the scenario that okay, the police officer said okay, what they found the guy doing is that he is smoking. Smoking at the public place, which is bad, and he needs to be arrested. And for the fact that you now put him that okay, you are under arrest, you don't need to drag things with him. Tell him the first thing is that you are under arrest for so for you to be smoking on this in the public space, and what you are smoking, even what we perceive is in their hand, because it will be obvious.
And it's actually a misdemeanor because misdemeanor they are minor cases. They are not cases that you go in with full force. And go and be like you just saw Saddam Hussein.
No. They want to use that one as a way of enter. Or should I use the word is a way of getting that young man that okay, this is your offense. You are smoking. Even don't be surprised that part of the police officer that want to get him arrested,
he also smokes.
We may see someone who is the senior man.
In fact, someone even said the PPRO should go to police barracks in the evening
and see how their
officers actually smoke. In fact, some of them even smoke in public places.
Even some of them claim that they are licensed smokers because of the uniform they are wearing, that they can smoke. Even don't be surprised that you will see the officers of NDLEA that arrested smokers and the drug dealers even taking drug and smoke. Now with this, I want to believe that what the PPR said about the young guy, let's say it is right with that, and but the manner at which they handle the matter is wrong. Let him know that you are under arrest. If there are 2 or 3 and you are able to arrest one, definitely you get the remaining 2. Take one to your station and let it known to them, and this is reason for you to be arrested. Not that you say okay, we want to check your pocket.
By all means.
No, with that young man, what he's trying to do, not to allow the police officer to to search him. Maybe it's as a result he didn't want them to implicate him.
Sure.
Okay, you are under arrest. Arrest him. Take him to the police station. Let him off his clothes, and you will be able to get either he's a smoker or not, rather than you dragging him in the public space. And like you said, no, the officers are not on their normal uniform. They carry gun. Don't be surprised that even some people may dress in this manner.
And they will be kidnappers.
And they may be the kidnappers kidnapping people.
So how can I be so sure that I'm safe if I even allow myself get captured by these people? Because this is capturing.
So
seize and run.
no, if you want to be on the patrol, you should dress properly,
Identifiably.
so that people
A
will
way that you can be identified.
that you are
When
really
you
police
approach
officer.
me with your uniform and with whatever,
Let-
I'll know,
let
okay,
your-
this is a police officer.
Let your number showing
badge,
your
your
badge,
everything.
everything. Let it be there so that if
Not you removing your
Your
badge
badge
and then
and
you'll be
say-
coming to me with a plain uniform.
no, because a lot of people are doing it, even to rob. Even some of them are being arrested by police.
Anyways,
itself.
thank you very much, Afolabi. Some people, definitely a situation like this would always bring about different opinions from
Yes.
the public. And some people on social media have said, one person, Ayobelu, said, you want us to believe that this young man in the video resisted arrest because he was allegedly caught with Indian M? You have nothing to say about the terrible dressing of the officers or their use of an unofficial vehicle without plate numbers. Is the police now above the law? Why are they disobeying the law by driving without plates? That's what someone has to say. And Fortis said, given the high rate of kidnapping by all uniformed men in Nigeria, are unmarked private vehicles allowed for use by the police? What if they had legitimate concerns that the vehicle used by the police and the officers were suspected kidnappers? Many have been abducted in like manners and made to pay ransom or bail. This approach isn't good for everyone. Ayomikun, this is the opinion of a few Nigerians, and I'm sure if we go further, there are some other opinions that people have. Do you share in their opinion, or do you think let me just get your opinion. What is your opinion on this, considering what some people have to say, the police PRO and all of that?
You see, thank you, Alex. Because see, this matter, yeah, I believe it is the police PRO only posted the side of their story. Because if you ask me, it is an open space where people are passing, and the person that reported the case said that the policemen were actually dragging him because he refused to open his phone. If it was to be that he was caught with Indian hemp or something, definitely eyewitnesses they are going to talk about it, because it's an open space where it is a very busy road where people are passing. Maybe it is what the police officer told the PRO. That's what she posted. So to me, I did not believe what this police PRO posted. And then if we check the video further, there is someone in that video that is smoking openly in that video that they did not arrest him. If the video
no, probably the person is smoking a cigarette. Though even in the open.
No, even in the open space, the person is still smoking. Now you are arresting someone of smoking, whereas there's someone in that same video smoking. You are not doing anything about it. And the manner of approach, in which they are going about things this way, even if eventually the story is true, how are we going to be sure that it is truly really true? Because there are a lot of things that the policemen can do actually to cover up their tracks, like what you said now, that they can accost someone and place an exhibit just to implicate the person. This can also be one of their ways to just say that, oh, the policemen are actually doing their job, that the man is trying to resist the arrest, that's why they are dragging him like that. So to me, I did not believe the story. I do not believe the story because it is an open space, and if anything should have happened, then the eyewitness should have said that okay, truly it was caught with Indian hemp. But in the video, because uh, uh, everybody there was they are gathered, and it's that same video, the policeman is trying to cock a gun to shoot someone inside that same video too. One of the eyewitness. So to me, I do not believe the story, and then the opinion of people, you know, like what I used to say, people's opinions always matter. People's opinions are, you know, some can think A and some can think B.
Differs.
Yeah, so the people's opinion differs. It's just the, you know, the ones that are with the right sense that can, you know, that can have something tangible to say.
All right, thank you very much, Ayomikun. Of course, public opinion always differs, but at the end of the day, opinions has to be respected. But even facts have to be respected more, because fact is no respecter of your opinion. Facts are facts. Truth is truth. With this, we move on to the next topic that we have for discussion for today, and that is the federal government. The Central Bank of Nigeria has released new draft guidelines for ATM operations, superseding previous regulations, and the key points are these. 1. Deployment. Card issuers must deploy one ATM per 5,000 cards by 2028, starting with 30% in 2026, meaning that 30% of this completion must have been attained by 2026. ATM needs CBN approval and secure placement. Refunds, that's number 2. Refunds instant reversal for failed or lost transaction. Maximum hours for refund is 24 hours if it's manual. Then not on lost refunds within 48 hours. And security, ATMs must have cameras, no keystroke recording, anti-skimming devices, annual key changes, and comply with PCI DSS. Then operations, maximum 72 hours downtime, constant cash availability, clear fee display, and receipts for transaction except balance inquiries. And compliance, CBN will audit compliance, monthly report due by 5th, penalties for non-compliance, aims to enhance ATM access security and consumer protection. This is a new guideline for the operation of ATM machines in Nigeria, automated teller machines. That's ATM, not ATM machines in Nigeria. And while some of these things are things that we feel like Nigeria was long overdue for, because I think there has been a time where ATM machines will be functional, it will be on, but it cannot dispense funds for more than a week, 2 weeks, a month. People will say, don't go to that ATM.
There's no money.
There's no money there. There has never been money there, and it's always on. Why is that supposed to be? Or that ATM, they always swallow card. I mean, situations like that, and this has been going on with impunity, because nothing has been done. In fact, when a ATM machine swallows your card your bank still charges you another money to give you another card. Not because your card has expired or it got lost, but because an ATM swallowed your card and you cannot
Even
get
there are
it.
some banks,
So
immediately they receive the card and they know that this is not belongs to their bank.
they trash it.
Some will punch the card and trash it.
See?
And the owner will be in the stage of dilemma that what should I do now? The ATM have swallowed my
And it's
card.
not supposed to be.
And where will okay, I need to approach my bank to get another card. And when you get there, after filling the form, they will charge you either, I think, is it 1,000? It's been long that I've
Used the bank ATM.
Yes, yeah, but
Of course, because Nigerians we want comfortability. We want to be comfortable in spending or in doing what they. Anyways, let me ask the question this way. Ayomikun, like we've discussed, we have a lot of challenges in using ATMs. That's why a lot of people are comfortable with using all these microfinance banks and POS and all of that. Easily you can transfer your money on all these new microfinance banks. and it will go through. In fact, your transaction can be traced. If your money is not delivered or delivered into the wrong account, you can easily make amends. You can call back for the money. You can do all of those things, which is not present or available with regular commercial banks. But this particular ATM guidelines now have come out, and a lot of people are like, oh, okay, so this can actually happen in Nigeria. But what do you think? What do you think? How do you think this is going to improve people's trust in commercial banks and in ATMs generally?
Yeah, thank you, Alex. You see, this new guidelines is a very improved one. I must say, is an improved one and an excellent one. But then I just believe that this is not just done only on paper, because because everybody can remember our vision 2020 that we were talking about that year, that everything will be better, everything will be better, not knowing everything is just being said on paper. It was not implemented. So I just believe that this one is not another vision 2020. I'll be a vision 2026. How are we going to put it? 2027. So I just believe that this is not just said only on papers, that it's being implemented. I mean, if it's been implemented, then I believe it's going to ease our transactions, and because I won't lie, most people are very, very tired in using money to buy money. For example, using POS. If you want to withdraw 10,000 with your pay using POS, you know how much charges that they are going to charge you for you to withdraw
300 naira,
300 naira, 400
400
naira.
naira.
So you understand. But then if assume we Nigerians, we are very okay with, okay, before I can go to POS, this ATM machine will definitely work. I can easily withdraw my money from ATM machine. So then it's going to ease the transaction for us, instead of us going through the process of using our money to buy money and stuff like that. So it's going to ease this. So the only prayer I'm just praying is just that I believe that these new structures and these new guidelines are not just said on paper, that it is going to be implemented. If it is implemented, then definitely everything is going to run smoothly.
All right, thank you very much, Ayomikun. Just like as you have shown your concern, some people also have the same kind of concern. Somebody said they had decades to fix ATMs. Now they suddenly remember consumer protection. Feels like another regulation meant to look good on paper, while banks keep charging for failed transactions. Let's see if CBN can actually enforce it this time. Then another person said, what about banks that refuse to load their ATMs with cash? There must be penalties for this. Why mandate us to have ATM cards only for same banks to deliberately starve ATM machines of cash? Patronizing POS agents is expensive and not safe, to say the least. These are some of the concerns of the people. And according to you, you being a veteran in the Nigerian environment, meaning that you've seen the advent of ATM machines, you've seen when there was no ATM machines, you've seen the advent of ATM machines, you've seen the advent of POS machines, and you've seen the advent of new microfinance banks. Do you think this new policy is going to help improve Nigerians' trust in ATM machines or in the commercial banks generally?
Of course, it will be of help, and it will improve. It will be on a good side of the consumer. I mean, the people patronize the financial institution. Now, I think this regulation will eradicate what is it called? The story that we heard some times ago about a particular place, place in Lagos. Sometimes we heard that there was a particular time that the bullion fan was found coming out from one of the Nigerian decision makers. Yes. Well, people were saying, they see the traces of bullion fan coming out from our president's house, and people were thinking that bullion fan, when Nigerians are looking for cash, and someone having a bullion fund. And you know what bullion fund means? It means you have a lot of yes. And when the spokesperson for the man alleged that, okay, we found that bullion fund entering your house, and they delivered and they moved out. When the spokesperson for that person want to speak, he said, no, the bullion fund only came to load the ATM in, I mean, within the compound. Do you see? It later I now think that, okay, sometimes there is the banks do put their ATM in a strategic place like hospital, schools, clubs,
Yes.
and so that for them to have people using
Yes.
their
All they want
machine.
is patronage.
All they want is patronage, and they want to make money. Yes, good and fine. But if the CBN is aware of all this, I think that would have been better to address the issue of individual.
But they don't give ATM machines to individuals today.
No, but you know, there is a way
And
of
that's not a government compound.
that's
a private compound.
that's a way of doing it. They will not be the one that they won't say that, okay, the person requested, but they think that that location is the best location for them to have people to get the money. And how many
How
many
people
yes will be able to enter or
bought the loan to
get
go and
near to that house? You know, for instance, now somebody who will approach President Bola Ahmed Tinubu house in the Lagos State now will be the someone who is who is prominent or prominent. If you are not, you can't just
And prominent people don't use ATM.
they
So I actually think
they use check.
That particular excuse was
It's just
was
to
just an
cover up,
excuse. It was
to
to
cover
cover
up,
up.
to cover up. I know, we all know that that money that they said they are loading in the ATM is for the last general election. Then we all know. But that even if, okay, like we said, we all know now. If they ask us to prove our evidence, where is the evidence? Because the bank have come out to say, okay, reason for us to get into that company is that we want to load our ATM.
well, we still have something. We still have an argument. The question is going to be, where are the other evidences that you put ATM in an individual's compound? Where are they? And what is the usage level compared to in other public places? If you say the reason you put it there is for patronage, what is the level? What can you say? Can you say the usage in an individual's compound increased compared to in a public space?
Alex, do you know what? That the owner of that building will still be getting how will I put it? Will still be getting money from the bank.
Yes.
For them to be making use of his land.
That's if it's true.
If it is true, but all these
But
people,
we all understand.
all these people will be they will put it in place for just for them to have evidence to prove. Now, I think this is okay, and this will stop the era where the bank officials, because these bank officials, almost every one of them have their POS stand agents, and they will be working in the bank, but they will have someone somewhere working for them using their POS, and they will prefer giving the money to that person to have more charges, more profit, than keeping it or putting it in the ATM machine for people to just withdraw with low charges. You know, if you make use of the ATM, you will be charged, right? But that charges is that one is low. Now they will prefer taking it to their outlets for people to, someone who wants to withdraw 10,000 naira with 300 naira.
Anyways, before we round up, let me quickly ask this very random question. Ayomikun, when was the last time you used your ATM card inside an ATM in Nigeria?
Okay, just ask me that when was the last time I collected my ATM card from the bank. Because in all honesty, I don't.
You don't even have.
I don't have an ATM card
right
because
now.
I don't.
Okay.
I believe POS merchants have solved the ease for me. I can easily transfer to them and collect
Okay,
my
so
cash.
Afolabi, when was the last time you used your ATM card in an ATM machine in Nigeria?
ATM machine. I can't remember, but I can remember today that I made use of my ATM with the POS.
Yeah. So it means that even if this
And
this becomes
do you know why I have to make use of the POS? Because sometimes, even not sometimes, most of the time, if you get to the ATM, you won't see any cash there. Wasting of your transportation, your fuel,
so
your energy.
the point I was trying to make is that if, even if this becomes implemented, this new guidelines becomes implemented, it means that it's going to take Nigerians a long time before
We can get it. We can get it right.
Exactly. Back to the fact that, oh yes, I can now trust ATM machine to give me cash. Anyways, that is that on the topic. But before we round up this morning, okay, I want us to round up with an interesting topic, and this is first of all, my announcement is: if your name is Emeka,
You don't enter
if your
Ramo.
name is Emeka, and maybe recently you just noticed that now your brain is functioning better, it's functioning well. Come and thank this lady. Come and thank this lady. Baby just asked you. Baby, I asked you to give me 200,000 naira. Where is it? And you're like, how did you get it?
Who are you? Hello.
Come and thank this lady. Because a lady.
Don't forget to mention Beatrice too.
I'll get there. I'll get there. Because a lady online found a shigidi. I don't know the English for shigidi. So
That is status. That is status now.
No,
Carved.
I'm going to use shigidi. They use it was tied, a male and female statue, wooden statue, was tied together by
Unknown person.
red wood. I'm sure it was tied by Beatrice. Beatrice.
No. You can't see. You can't even say that.
It's true. I believe you. But it's Beatrice that I want to blame for this matter.
Why do you want to blame Beatrice?
Anyways, the name found on the statue was for Emeka and Beatrice, and this lady untied them. So there's every tendency, if this works, there's every tendency that Emeka, wherever you are, you have received your freedom.
You have received
Your
healing.
mother's prayer
Has been
has
answered.
been answered. And Beatrice, for your information, you don't cast.
Emeka, your information, you don't cast too.
You don't cast.
Don't let us punch blame.
So if you just notice that Emeka is acting strange, you are telling Emeka something, and Emeka is not responding the way you used to respond. When Emeka go and wash plate, you don't answer you, just carry your bag and run before they catch you. Anyways, this is I don't know. I'm sure the Nigerian law does not believe in stuff like this. But as people who are well grounded in our cultural beliefs, some of us believe, some of us don't. But it doesn't assent or refuse to agree to the existence of stuff like this, right? So this is Beatrice and Emeka's episode. Either Emeka gets released or Beatrice gets released. That's left for God to decide. But do you think this is actually a thing, or do you think this actually works? Have you ever seen any instance where this works, or do you think this is just child play?
All right. Thank you. I want to speak as a typical Yoruba man now. You see, as what we are watching now, the two status, the female and the male, combined, tighten together, it means a lot in Yoruba context. Let me put it that way, because it is a way of binding two things together that forever there won't be any separation. And sometimes it means that, okay, whatever the A is asking B, the A should be, I mean, the B should always do it without thinking of, why now I can't do it, without doubting. Either B likes it or not, he must do it. That is why I always pity with men, because most of us, we don't know, before you marry your wife, you don't know where your name have been taken to. A lot of men's names are, even if you have opportunity to confirm where your name have been taken to, especially those who love to be dating A, B, 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 C, and D, E. Even the A will take your name to his spiritual father, the B will take your name, the C, and from there they will now be analyzing your future for them. Now this is your future though. If you want to marry Emeka, he will get another wife after you, but the only means that you won't be able to marry another wife is that you engage in fetches, or you use a juju to turn him down, so that he will not think of marrying another wife. That is why most of the ladies engage themselves in this art. Now, and this may not be it may
That's why they call it karamata.
no, yes, and this may not be the, what is it called, the lady, the Emeka and the Beatrice, they may know nothing. They may know nothing about it. Yeah. They may know nothing about it.
But I'm not sure that's possible. Anyway.
No, no, it may be their parents. Some parents do it. Some parents will do it on their behalf. That I don't want to lose my I don't want my daughter to lose her husband or this fine bobo. Let me quickly tie both of them together, and forgetting that as this thing cast now, that will be a problem. And Emeka will be acting funny now, because Emeka have gained his freedom from that fetches. Say na me be this. Say na me be this.
Anyways, Ayomikun, please let me quickly take your opinion on this before we round up.
This is so funny.
See, one thing I will just say is, number one, we should be grateful for Nigeria, because imagine that flood did not come and draw that into that lady.
Be grateful for
Flood. Assuming our Nigeria has a working system in which there's a passage where the flood.
Free.
So we should be like, I want like, with the bad thing that happened, we can still find out a good thing from it. Yeah. So I will, like what Alex has been saying. He has been saying, maybe what if it is Beatrice that was Beatrice that tied the maker. I will not believe there are some men that are very, very crazy with love.
Yes.
That they will want the woman all to themselves.
By all means.
So probably the man wants, Emeka wants Beatrice to himself alone. So that's why he tied that thing. But thank God, Nigerian happens, and
AY is talking from experience.
no, it's not.
I've done some Beatrice time before.
Hey, no, not be so.
I get it now. Alright, thank you very much, Ayomikun, and thank you very much, Afolabi, for your contribution on the CONFAB this morning. This is the CONFAB where we have discussions about situations in Nigeria, trending topics, and giving our opinions about it, and preparing solutions to nation building. And this is what we do. This is our work here at the Steam Radio Vision, ensuring that we are part and parcel of the nation building. We play our part in ensuring that the nation is built and is built on a solid foundation. This is where we draw the curtain on the CONFAB this morning, and I want to especially thank the executive producer, the commander, the leader, from Afolabi, our producer, and Abdulsamad Balo, the big Balo, behind the console this morning. And of course, my co-commenters today, Ayomikun, Faloye, wife for short, and Adenipekun Afolabi, the prince on the show. And every other staff of Steam Radio Vision, Chiamaka and Oluwapo, Olamide,
Festus, small Balu, small Balu, and Miss Folakefa Thompson.
you call it the way Chiamaka.
Exactly. Miss Folakefa Thompson and every other staff of Steam Radio Vision, and especially you, our listeners and our viewers. Thank you very much for being a part of the CONFAB today. being the 24th day of October 2025. Until we come your way again, I remember myself early experience. I am Posimi. Have a wonderful day today.